Joshua Lee, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can she keep the good times going in this one? 3! Ball 4, take your base. Out! Out! You're out! 3! Out! Out! 3! Ball 4, take your base. You're out! 3! Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Holmes back to work. And a swing and a miss. No ball. One strike. And a big swing and a miss. 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Mauricio with the throw to first, and one away in the top of the third. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hard hit right side. Mauricio with the throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Out to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Now back to the right fielder, James. Out.
You're out.
And now, Joshua Lee, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and she was fooled.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got her looking, and she did not like the call.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
3. Out. That's ball 4. Lee had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, Boog definitely.
Joshua Lee with a remarkable season so far, leading her team in runs batted in. Ball 4, take the base. Ronnie Mauricio now. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. Out. Now 2 out.
That is good.
New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Senga back to work. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And now, James Outman. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. High in the air, out to right. Soto sizes this one up and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. She's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Here's Yelich at the dish. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Take your base. Bases loaded, nobody out. Inside, just missed.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 4. 1 out. Bases empty. That misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, Lindor fires across the diamond. 2 away. 3. So bases all loaded up. Lee digs in now.
She's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If she takes that approach.
Nice grab. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets 4. 3. No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Joshua Lee. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
One ball.
Nobody out.
No
Runner
strike.
at first. And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. She held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Lee with an okay game of the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Not one to put on the...
So 2 down. Next to hit, Joshua Lee. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Get out of town. So she blasts one out the other way. That's her 50th career homer. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
You're out.
Man at first, one away.
Joshua Lee.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 5-zip.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. She guessed right, squared it up, and she made it look way too easy. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over.
Three.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Oh, what a stop. From her knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how she dives right there. Is able to...
Now here is Joshua Lee. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those two she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The other way, and it stays fair. Freeman headed for third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So up next, step off throw to first. Lee back in on a dive. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
2 strikes.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Christian Yelich. 2 outs. Yelich set down on strikes. A couple of hits. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Very high with that one. And that is ball 1. And he gets that fastball by her upstairs.
1 ball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. She's really late right now.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. To the right side, Mauricio. And that is the inning. Lee really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
I'll tell you,
Joshua Lee, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Out. 3. You're out. Out. You're out.
So 2 down. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lee with a couple of homers in her last game.
That's a ball. Ball.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now the third baseman. Runner on the go. Ripped to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning and stops.
Ball four. Take your base.
First and second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground, and it goes just foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. Her 17th of the year. It's 7-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And that is out of play. Hard hit, but right at him and left. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 9-1.
Good piece of hitting right there. She's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but
Joshua Lee now at the plate. She's already homered in this game. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, pulls in with a double. Third hit for her today. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Runner at second here with two away. Here's the third baseman.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Back here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Iriarte back to work. Check swing, and she went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That's a little bit
Ball
low.
One ball, one strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And a strikeout for the first out. Lee was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big...
Joshua Lee, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season.
You're out.
So up next, Joshua Lee, one of the stars in the win yesterday as she had 3 hits. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Bases loaded, top of the second.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Swing and a miss as she was out front. The Dodgers threatening. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one missed. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Lee with 4 RBIs in her last game. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Mountcastle puts it away, and that is that. So 2 on with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
0-2.
That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. Her second homer this series, and they add on. It's 10-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. She got on plane with that high fastball, then look how her bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
That's ball 4.
So digging in, Joshua Lee. She's already homered here in this one. Popped up. Mountcastle. Nabs it, and that is that. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. She's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's the third. And that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Max Muncy. And here it comes. Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw is wild and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. 2 outs, bases full. James Outman, the next to hit. Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
Perfect.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi ranging after it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Lee really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Ahmed Rosario. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lee slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
2 outs, nobody on. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball there. Lee mashed a homer in her last game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck her out. Up with it, fires to first.
Oh.
Got her, inning over on the strikeout.
3 out.
Wilson back to work. There's a strike. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, right side of the infield. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort.
Wilson picks to first. Lee dives back in safely. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Runner on the move. Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. They get the force. 1 away here in the 5th. One out. Runners at first and second. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. The throw in, he's safe. It's 2-zip.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here goes the runner. Makes the catch for the second out. Applies the tag, and they get two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Line drive. Robert calls it in, and there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard.
Lee had a decent showing in this one.
Maybe not her best showing, but they got the W, and she should be happy.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Buchsbaum alongside
Out! Out! Ball four, take your base. 3!
And up next for Los Angeles, Joshua Lee. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. That one at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner takes off. Hit hard, base hit. Edman around second. Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's the third baseman. Snap throw to first. She's back in there. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. Runner on the go. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. One away as the second run of the inning scores. So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie now. Turns and fires to Betts. That's towards center. Grisham. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Freddie Freeman now. On the ground. Throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired. Lee, a former Rookie of the Year, 23 years old, and she's a native of South Korea. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that skips into dirt.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And she's got a double.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. On the ground to third. Whips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Lee around third. She'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Down the third baseman. There goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. Nabs it, and that is that. Here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Right through there for a strike. This to third. House tosses to first, and they get her.
Well, there's a lot riding on that.
1 down, and now it's Luis Garcia. The pitch. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Heading for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead, 6-5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there. Lee with a nice showing despite the loss. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Oh, Boog, she definitely made a difference.
Joshua Lee with an incredible season so far. 3. And next for LA, Joshua Lee. And the first offering is not close. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series. On the ground left side, 6. Wide throw, and it gets away. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking.
Runner on the go. That one hit to right. It's going to fall for a hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The relay to second, and they almost caught her. She's back in time.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still
on the ground to third. There's one, and a run scores on the double play. And now it's Christian Yelich. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Mookie Betts digs in now. House tosses to first. And Betts is set down. One out, bases empty. Lee measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Just missed. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab. 2 down. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. On the ground right side. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of.
Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Hit on the ground to short. Nunez throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. She sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and she really showed us something right there.
Lee had a sensational showing in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player's locked.
Joshua Lee getting ready. She's on an absolute. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. To the right side, Lee. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So 2 down. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there, and it's 0-1. Lee went deep in her most recent game. Outside with a breaking ball. Popped up. Garcia brings it in, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Man at first, one away. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I'm sure she feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Max Muncy at the dish. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. So 2 down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So bases all loaded up. Christian Yelich steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go.
Runner at first with no outs here. Lee launched a homer in her most recent game. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Boots it. Gets off a throw. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. And she's going to get to second with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked herself into a good count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but she didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Muncy digs in. And he deals. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Bases loaded, nobody out. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-2. And a bunt right side. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Christian Yelich steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Mookie Betts. 2 outs. In the air, right field. Cruz pulls it in on the run. Stepping in, Joshua Lee. Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corner. So 2 away with nobody on. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and she'll pull into second with 2 gone. Runner in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Muncy to hit. Headed towards the corner. Wood on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run. 3. Lee was a big contributor for them in the win. 3 hits, and every one of them went for extra bases. Joshua Lee getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Colorado. So 2 down. Here's the second base. Joshua Lee. Lee walloped 3 extra base hits in her last game. Swings and misses, struck her out. 3. Base is empty, 1 away. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, right side, Lee. That's the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Jones makes the grab, and that is that. 1 out, base is empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Her hot hitting continues. She's been getting great results lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
strike.
In the dirt.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Ripped on a line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Not in time. She's safe.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Line drive, base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Joshua Lee ready to put on a show. New inning getting started. Here's Michael Tolia. To the right side, Lee. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Runner on at first with one gone. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Joshua Lee. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Lee working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
We've seen her flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If she can keep up this pace she's on, we could be in for something really special.
Outside with a breaking ball. Man at first, one away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and she'll see another.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's two down. Lee measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 out, space is empty. First offering, and it just misses. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and she was fooled.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got her. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they go. So digging in, Joshua Lee. 0 for 3 in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
behind him. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know, the way she...
Pickoff move to first, and she's back in easily. Lee over at first with one away. There goes the runner. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. The throw in, and she's saved. So it's first and third with one down. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. Two on, 1 out. This to third, McMahon. Off balance speed, there's one. Throw is wide, he's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues. Lee kept the hitting streak going in this one.
I'm sure they're glad to get the win, but if she's going to be a driver.
Joshua Lee currently on a 10-game. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. So 2 down. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Doyle makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Inoa back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a quick out, number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Joshua Lee.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. And she grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. And that's a great play for the out. So 2 runs in the 1 out, base is empty. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped towards third. Sends it to Tolia. 2 away. Lee with a less than great game in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of it.
Joshua Lee getting ready. Here's Bryant now. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being...
Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Singer back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Singer with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a ground ball. Anderson handles, throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. One out, base is empty. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And the 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Throws to first in time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. First pitch just misses. 25, a righty that throws with power. 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And foul ball. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner on base to start the inning. Muncy digs in. Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. He's in there. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, number 27. Popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. She'll score on the sac fly, and they take the lead in the 7th.
There you go, nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat.
Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. You nibble, you see if she'll expand her zone, but don't give her anything to hit. If you walk her, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Ball 1 there.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished.
Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ball 4.
Lee had a great showing in the win.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's
Joshua Lee ready to put on a show.
Three.
So 2 down. Here's Harper now. Right side. Lee slings to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down. First and second, no outs. Lee, the next to hit. Lee went deep in her most recent game.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Smith on second. Freeman on at first with nobody out. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! She sends one out the opposite way. Her 21st of the year, and they take the lead. It's 3-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely.
Man at first, one away. Lee matched a homer in her last game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes. One, two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Schwarber makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
She puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Here's the third baseman. 1 out and a runner at second. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep it.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. So bases all loaded up. Lee now at the plate. She's already homered here in this one. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Here comes Freddie around third. He scores. They clear the bases. Safe. And that's her 3rd hit.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
1 down. Now the third baseman. Popped up. Turner. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. James Outman digs in now. 3-0 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Struck him out looking. Man at first, Joshua Lee will hit next. Just a single short of the cycle. And first offering is fouled off. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Nice grab. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Chrismat back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Next offering is down low. She swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's gone! Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 25-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Knew what pitch she wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Lee had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Joshua Lee, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Joshua Lee. And first offering is fouled off. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Lee was unreal in her last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in L.A., Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the ground, Lee. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Lee measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Marsh sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one down. Runner at first with no outs here.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Foul ball, still 0-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
She's really good hitting the baseball the other way.
One down, runner at first. Joshua Lee, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Lee had a game to forget in the loss. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick. Joshua Lee with an incredible second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lee to first. One up, one down. Base is empty, 1 away. And next for L.A., Joshua Lee. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. A little out front there as she swings through it.
1-1.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And she steals second base without a throw. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base.
2 outs, base is empty. Lee, the former Rookie of the Year, 23 years old, and she's a native of South Korea. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now she'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
She was all over that one. She got a pitch she could get to out front, kept her bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll her hands over. And that allowed her to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drifts towards it. He's got it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for LA.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Joshua Lee.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got her swinging.
She's locked in at the plate when she's using the whole.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Lee getting ready to hit.
Curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This hitter at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. 1 runs in, and it bags off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. Throw to third. Out, and that's the ball game. Lee had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
Oh, Boog, she definitely made a difference for him.